TVA says it's put on thousands of activities to make sure they are prepared for the winter, which includes putting in time and money, which is good because we have experienced those rolling blackouts in the past just a few winters ago, and I would hate for that to repeat itself.
Hopefully we don't get quite so cold that they become necessary or become inevitable. It's looking like we are trending much colder, though.
Much colder.
Much colder. It's going to be the coldest weather we've seen all season as we head into next week. Today, though, was a normal day. Average temperature for a high, a little bit below average for the low. But, you know, whenever we have these big swings of temperatures in the wintertime, we tend to have that one transition day that's right where we should be. And that's the thing you've got to think about with average. It's the average of all of the extremes and of some of the moderate days. It's not common that we actually have a normal average day, especially in the wintertime when we have the battle of the air masses from the south and from the Arctic. Now, take a look at the temperatures this evening. We've got some 30s here in parts of Tennessee and Mississippi, Forest City, Arkansas at 39 degrees. Memphis right now we're at 43 degrees. Now, over the next couple of days, it's going to be relatively quiet, but then things really pick up activity as we head into the weekend. We've got a cold front coming through tonight, and that's going to drop our temperatures the next couple of days. That's the quiet pattern, but then the stormy pattern comes in there by Sunday, and then we drop our temperatures rapidly on Monday morning. We'll talk about that in a moment. Here's a look at the precipitation type setup that we're looking for as we head Sunday into Monday. All of the snow is going to be focused around the I-70 to I-80 corridors. We are not going to have any impact from snow. The mix of freezing rain and sleet and snow is going to be right along the Kentucky border, I think, of Tennessee. Maybe some places in eastern Tennessee will see some amount of wintry mix. Here in the Mid-South, though, we are staying on the rain side. The thing is, we might be seeing the severe thunderstorm side of this as well once it reaches our area. Here's a look right now. Here you can see we've got that front passing through parts of southern Missouri, kicking up a little bit of light precipitation. We're not really expecting much to come of it here in the Mid-South, but our eyes turn to the west as we get into the Saturday time frame. It's a developing low pressure, drops off of the Rockies, and begins by Sunday early morning to bring us some scattered showers around the area. These won't be the thunderstorms. Thunderstorms will come in the daytime, a line of storms, in fact. This is where we could probably see a gusty wind set up, maybe a spin-up tornado within the line. We'll have to see. It's still several days out, so it's difficult to tell what the primary threats will be of the severe factors, or even if it does get to us, because we're right on the cusp of it. It's going to be better chances to our south. But notice that warm front is to our north, keeping all of that wintry weather away from us. It's going to be the backside of the system where we might see some flurries, but the big factor is the cold temperatures that come after all of that heavy rain from those thunderstorms. That's going to possibly flash freeze. We'll look at that in a moment. But the severe weather threat, again, we're right on the cusp of it. I-40 south all the way down to East Texas is where we've got the best chance right now, the best idea of a chance for the severe weather. As far as the timing for that flash freeze, a flash freeze is when you have a lot of rain, it's warm, and then temperatures drop rapidly. And I think around the 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. time frame is when we could see some black ice developing on Monday morning. Of course, the Monday morning commute is going to be impacted by this, so avoid driving if you can. If you have to, drive a lot slower. I know it's Memphis. I know we like to speed here. Drive slow when black ice is an issue and increase that following distance as well. Overnight tonight, we're dropping back into the mid-30s. Not quite going to get below freezing for any of us, but then tomorrow, a little bit below average. We're looking at 40s for most of us. Here's the up and down. We've got 60s possible for Sunday, maybe some areas only in the 50s, but then we drop to 27 degrees by Monday morning. Some models are putting it even colder for some places, so it could flash freeze even more. And then through the week, it's going to be a struggle to get out of the freezing territory, and beyond that, we could be even colder.
Well, that will wake us up for sure. Thank you, Ken.